Okay, hey, we are back live. This is the After Book Club Live. Miss Harris, look at you jumping on all quick. I love it. Thank you so much, my dear. I think you're the only moderator on, which is strange, but that's cool. I'm gonna probably jump on my tablet so that I can help moderate as well. But thank you for being diehard with the moderation. I appreciate it. So this is gonna just be our random chat. Give me just a second to get my tablet hooked up to Wi-Fi so that I can jump on the chat and moderate since I don't have very many moderators on. So this is just our random chat. Oh, come on, for crying out loud. And remember that you need to definitely put... Okay, I'm choosing to connect to that one. All questions should be in caps, and they should have an emoji at the beginning, preferably, just so it draws my attention. Hello, Miss V. I didn't know you were on. You were just listening, I guess. Thank you. What else? Hello, Nicole is back. Or Alice. I'm going to try and remember that's Alice and not Nicole. I probably won't. Hey, Patrick. Patrick said he has his filters on. You don't want to get banned, huh? You don't want to get put in timeout, Patrick? All right, so this is not our adult conversation, so let's not do that. This is not our adult conversation, guys, okay? But I do want... Hold on, I'm trying to log on to here so that I can help moderate as well. So I'm going to just jump on. All right, I'm on. Make sure my volume is down all the way. It is. Perfect. All right, let the ad play. So anyway, this is just random chat. So you can ask questions. I just want people to know, because I know some people are going to watch this replay, just as a way of information. We do have a live tomorrow. I postponed last Sunday's Q&A to this Sunday so that I could do a live van tour. So you're going to see the little updates that I've done in the van, and it's a van tour. So be prepared tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, East Coast time. You have to figure out what that time is for you. If you have a smartphone, all you have to do is open up your clock app, go into World Clock, put in New York City, see what time it is there, and figure out what the hours are, behind or ahead of you. And then you'll be able to figure out what 6 p.m. Eastern time is for you. That's the way I do it. Or you can just Google it, whatever. But I just want to let you know, tomorrow is a live van tour. So it will be best if you join it in the beginning. Reason why: people are going to be asking questions. There are going to be a lot of repetitive questions. I don't want the tour to be so long that I'm answering the same questions over and over and over and over again. So if someone comes in the middle and asks a question about something that I've already talked about earlier in the live, then I'm going to just tell them that they're going to have to watch the replay. So if you want to get your question about the van, or you want to see the tour of the van, don't want to miss anything, definitely jump on the live as soon as possible. So I have to move this chair because it looks like the light is not very bright. So what I'm going to do is get some new batteries for it, because it is slowly getting dark out here. In here, sorry. In my van is getting darker because the sun has kind of went over that way. So I'm just going to move this chair for just a second. Give me a second, because I can't open my drawer with the chair here to get the batteries. And I'm going to grab 2 new batteries so that as it gets darker, I can pop those in, and I can make sure that we have bright light. And I also could turn that light on in the background. That helps some, huh? How's that? Yes, no, maybe so? I think that helps. They always tell you to put the light behind the camera, but I honestly think you need more than one light. You really do. You need one in front on you, and you kind of need one in the background as well, I feel. Okay, I don't like that over there. I guess it was okay here. I don't know. Whatever. All right. I'm just going to scroll back down and see if anybody asked a question. Glorious Love says, what you been up to this week? So I had an epic fail this week. I was trying to make Miss V's Vanniversary special. And I just failed all kinds of ways. We wasted so much time, gas money, energy, travel, just anyway, let's just say the weather did not cooperate with the best laid plans that I had. Wanted to go to the hot springs for her anniversary this month, which is next Thursday, the 28th. So it would be her 1 year in a van, living in a van full time. So I was trying to make it special. We're going to go to the hot springs. The weather there was not cooperating. We ended up near Joshua Tree, just outside of the north entrance of Joshua Tree, where there's some BLM land, and it was snow there and it was cold. And so we just came back to Arizona. So yeah, it was a fail. I feel bad, even though she says it's fine. I feel so bad because I wanted her to experience some of the stuff that I was experiencing last year. And last year, the weather was way different. It was really warm last year. February of last year, it was 70s all during the day. Even during RTR, it was mostly high 60s during the day. This year's winter is nothing like last year's winter, and I just was not ready for that. I've used more heat in the van this winter than ever. So it's like, I couldn't win. So her experience, I don't think, has been that great. So I'm sorry for that, Miss V. She's like, let it go for the love of God. But I feel bad. I feel bad because I really wanted you to experience it. So I promised her that we would take a weekend and go back to the hot springs place. And we would actually get a room there at the hotel place that has the hot springs. They have like 8 different pools or 6 different pools of hot springs, and that we would just get one Friday night and Saturday night. We would get a room and just stay at the hotel, and we could do hot springs all day Friday, all day Saturday, and even Sunday before we leave. So we're gonna do that maybe next month in March or in April. But before we leave here, I want to take her back, and we're gonna do the hot springs. So anyway. So I feel bad about her anniversary, but she can do whatever she wants to do on Thursday for her anniversary, within reason, because I'm kind of broke. Anyway, I tried. Grizzly Adams says van life, aka freedom, unplug yourself. Miss Harris says it's not your fault about the weather. Try again. Thank you. Miss V says she's gonna come over and we'll do some things on camera. Ooh, come on over, Miss V. She's parked right here. I can see her van right there out the window. Come on over. Everybody wants to know what you look like anyway. I dare you. I double dog dare you to come over here and get on camera. She ain't gonna do it. We know she ain't gonna do it. We all know she ain't gonna do it. She talk big game, but she ain't gonna do nothing. I double dog dare you. Come on. Come on, Cletus! I'm trying to see if this light can be better. Should I turn it? No, not that way at all. Come on, Cletus! Come on, bring it! I dare you. Triple threat you. Double dog dare you. I bet you $5 you won't come over here and get on camera. Look, everybody's cheering you on. Miss V, Miss V, Miss V, Miss V. Come on, Miss V. I know she's not gonna come because you know why? She's still in pajamas, so she truly ain't coming. That's right, I put it out there. Miss V's been in pajamas all day. Today was a pajama day. She ain't getting on camera at all. She wasn't gonna get on camera even if she was dressed, so she just talk a big game, that's all. It's all talk. She talked the talk, she can't walk the walk. She ain't coming. She said, thou shalt not tempt me. Okay, you ain't coming over here. That will require you actually getting dressed, and you're not going to do that. Wait, clarity in the wind are you I think I know who you are, but I don't want to say your name because obviously you don't want your name said. So I'm wondering if you are who I think you are, because I can't remember what you told me your YouTube name was. It's getting chilly over here. I'm gonna have to go up front and put the windows up in a minute. Oh, Patrick! Ooh, Patrick, you see that, Miss V? Patrick said you always look beautiful, even though he's never seen you. He just knows that you're beautiful, girl. Oh, one of these days you're gonna jump on camera? Oh my gosh, that would be... If you get on camera just one time, do you know how many people... Like the mystery. I think people love having the mystery of not knowing what you look like. I think that you jumping on camera would just mess up the whole mystery. Everybody wants to know what Miss V looks like. You will never know unless you camp with us. That mystery. Oh, you're gonna mess up the mystique. Don't mess up the mystique. Hey, Lena. Cheryl said you will have 1K likes. Yeah, I'll get all the likes on that video. I'm gonna make a whole video. The mystery of Miss V. We gotta make a whole, it's gotta be like, we gotta do a whole skit. Don't just jump on the camera and jump out. That's not enough for the people. You gotta do it right by the family. If you're gonna reveal yourself, it has to be a legit whole video. Like, it has to be a legit situation. I'm gonna change these lights before it gets dark out here. Okay, I hear the door opening. Oh, look, she's yelling out the door. She ain't coming over here. Why are you yelling out the door? You got to do a whole situation. I know it's dark, guys. Hold on. I'm changing the battery now before it gets too dark outside. And I'm also going to have to lean up into the front because it is getting chilly out already. I'm telling you, when that sun just slightly goes away, oh my goodness. Ooh, bright light, bright light. All right, that's better. When that sun goes away, it is so ridiculously dark. Like, it's just like dark and cold. Anyway. Hey, Estella. Estella knows what Miss V looks like. Oh, yes. Okay, so Clarity in the Wind is who I think they are. Okay. Tell your hubby I said hey. Hey, hubby P. I was making sure. I wasn't sure. All right, what did Grizzly Adam says, like a Scooby-Doo when they pull off the mask. We're going to do a mystery like on Scooby-Doo. The Miss V mystery. Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys are hilarious. I love it. Patrick says to make it a fundraiser, X amount of dollars. Miss V shows her beautiful face. Oh, that's funny. Lena says, I know you've been doing good from the smile and the laughter you're sharing. I am. I'm doing good. I'm actually suffering a little bit with the urinary tract infection. I gave myself a urinary tract infection and I knew better, but I did it anyway. So I've told you guys before that I can't have caffeine. Caffeine gives me UTIs. I found that out in my 20s. I think, yeah, after having my son. Before having my son, like a year or two before having my son, I was getting a lot of urinary tract infections, and then after. And so I cannot have caffeine, and I like to drink tea. And so I was drinking a lot of caffeinated teas and stuff. So anyway, caffeine gives me a UTI. And we went to Carl's Jr. Twice while traveling. Once in Vegas, and then once, I think it was yesterday. I mean, we've gone to Carl's Jr.'s more than once, but the first time I went, I got water, which I should stick with water. I should know better. Anyway, they have the, the Barks root beer. So they have root beer, and so I got root beer twice. So I had root beer in Vegas, and I had root beer yesterday, and I didn't even drink the whole root beer. Didn't even drink half of it, but just those 2 times of having a caffeinated drink, it did it for me. And then I think I had a caffeinated tea as well. Yeah, I had a caffeinated tea as well. So yeah, just that little bit of caffeine did it for me. And so I gave myself a UTI. So I'm dealing with a urinary tract infection right now. But when I ended up having MRSA from the wound on my head, so the first round of antibiotics I was on when they thought it was just an infection, I had to stop taking those and take the stronger antibiotics for the MRSA. So I still had that first round of antibiotics left. And so I Googled it to see if it's something that I could take for a UTI. And so I started taking that today because I woke up in the middle of the night last night having to pee very badly. And if you've ever had a UTI, you have the urge to pee and only a trickle will come out, and it can be a tingle all the way up to a burning sensation. If you've ever seen The Green Mile with Tom Hanks, when he said it feels like he's pissing razors, I've had that kind of urinary tract infection before back in my 20s. That hurts. So anyway, mine wasn't that bad. I know immediately when I have a UTI because I've had so many. I know exactly what it feels like before it gets to that point. So luckily I had these antibiotics, so I'm starting to take those, and I'm taking my probiotics, and I'm drinking water, so I'm flushing my system. Next time I go to the store, I will get some cranberry juice and some azo tablets when we go to Walmart next. But anyway, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling much better than I was at 4 o'clock this morning when I got up. So, yeah, but I'm okay. But I gave it to myself, and I should have known better. I should have known better. I just should have known better. I'm just like, why? Why did you drink soda? Why did you drink caffeinated tea? Don't you know better? So anyway, I just got to stop doing that. Anyway, I will not tell you what part of Arizona I'm in just because of safety reasons. So yeah, I'm not going to divulge that where I am. I can't do that. I still have crazy people that reach out to me, and I don't want to take the chance of anybody trying to find me and harm me or just harass me or just bother me, period. So no, I'm good. Can't do that. Hello, Orange. Oh, I look beautiful. Thank you. Patrick says in all caps, on behalf of the men, can we please talk about Miss V coming on the camera? Patrick is in love with you, Miss V. You got a secret in mind. Well, he ain't a secret. So no more caffeine. So as a matter of fact, I have my water here, my beautiful water bottle that was gifted to me by a Fanner family member. This is the one that I use back here in the back, and my red one that has the straw in it I use when driving. I had thought about gifting this to someone who really likes purple, but I didn't know if the person that gave it to me would be upset if I did that. If you're watching this later, email me and let me know, because I have someone who likes purple, and I was thinking about bleaching this out, cleaning this out real good, and gifting it to them, because I think they would really like this. But I know you gave it to me, so I'm drinking out of it. Anyway, I try and drink several of these a day. It goes by so quickly, so I do try and drink about 6 or 7 of these a day. Yes, no more caffeine for me, Miss Harris is right. Ugh. So I'm taking the, I'm going to finish taking the, I'm going to finish taking the antibiotics and get myself cleared up here. So, but I will get the Azos and the cranberry juice when I go back to a Walmart, because nowhere around here has it where we are. There's no Walmart. In the one little store that is here, it might have it, but it will be very expensive, so I don't want to do that. Oh, you're saying root beer has no caffeine? Interesting. Well, maybe it was the tea. It could have been the tea. I thought root beer was caffeinated. Then again, it could be carbonation as well. It could be the carbonation and the caffeine, because I notice whenever I have carbonated drinks, I tend to have an issue too. It could be a little bit of everything. Who knows? Autumn said, is this the same Patrick that I have children with? Yes, the children are sitting here, Patrick. They're listening to you flirt with somebody else. That's too funny. All right, guys, it's getting chilly. So what I'm going to do is give me a minute, and I'm going to, my keys are hanging back there. So I've got to go get my keys, because I've got to put my front windows up, because it is getting quite chilly. And I know it's because I have my front windows all the way down, or mostly down. So let me take my key off the key ring, and I'm going to go turn my, this is when you kind of wish you had roll-up windows sometimes. All right, give me a second to go put the windows up. If anybody comes on, let them know why I'm not on screen, that I'm putting the windows up. Talk amongst yourselves. It'll take me a couple seconds here. Oh, yes, it's so cold up here. Woo! Ooh, Lordy. No, no, no. I'll leave a little baby crack. Little teeny baby crack. Little teeny baby crack, because I will use the cooktop for heat. Ugh. Okay, I will be using the cooktop for heat later, so I'm going to leave a little baby crack. Sorry about being all in the screen. Forgive me. I'll leave the keys here. I won't go back there. Yeah, I'll leave a little baby crack in the front windows, and I'm gonna close this side door because it's not closed all the way. There we go. Keep some of my body heat in here. I can always turn this cooktop on if I get too cold, but I think I'm okay now. Where is my hoodie? Let me grab my hoodie too. Okay. So I took the Redskins helmet down earlier because it's all in the way. It keeps flipping and turning around. I wish I could find someone with a saw that I could cut it in half so it would be flat on one side. But I'm thinking about getting a small, and it's not cold enough for the hoodie, but I'm going to put it on because I feel chilly. And I'm drinking water, and that's making me feel more chilly. So it's really not cold out here, but I'm putting it on to give me some body heat. So I'm not like freezing cold, but I am getting a chill from having the side door open and the two front windows open this whole time. Anyway, let me go back, see if there's any questions. Did I get my replacement heater yet? I did not because I haven't sent it back yet. I haven't been anywhere where I could go mail anything. The traveling that we were doing in California area, from Vegas to California and then back here to Arizona, I didn't really want to deal with that because I've got to go, when we go back to Havasu, I've got to go to the library because I've got to print out the pictures of my rug that's burnt. I've got to print out the, I was able to get the person who gifted the heater and hose to me. She sent me the, what do you call it? The confirmation from, Amazon with, the pay, the showing that she paid for it and when she got it and everything. So I've got to print all these things out to send back with the heater. That's hard to do when you're on the road traveling. So when I get back to Havasu, which I consider, home, my West Coast home anyway, I would go to the library there and I'll print all that stuff out. And I need to type out exactly what happened. They want me, to type out exactly what happened. And she said I could email that to her and then send the heater. But I want to do both. I want to also print all that paperwork out and send it with the heater as well. I don't want to just email the woman and then send the heater and have that maybe that email doesn't, get attached to my piece of equipment. I want to send it all with the package as well. So I'm going to email her everything and then I'll print everything out that I put in the email and then put that in the box with the heater and the hose. And so I've got to take the feet off because you have to buy the feet separately. You have to buy the dust cover separately. And so she told me not to send those things because they may not come back. If I get a replacement, those things might not come back. So I've got to take it apart. I've got to take the little, unscrew the, take the screws out of the metal feet that are on it, which I don't know why they would sell you a heater without feet. Like those should come with it. That just makes me crazy. But I guess most people mount it. So that's why they don't include the feet, whatever. So anyway, in a couple of weeks, I emailed her and told her, look, I've been traveling, so I'll get it to you at the beginning of March sometime. And she said, that's fine. Once we get everything and read over, and I've had the receipt of the $15 it costs for the guys to vacuum out the stuff out of the van because it wasn't a self-serve place where I could use a vacuum. They charged me. It was like a truck wash stop. So anyway, yeah, all of that I'm putting together in a packet to send with the heater and to take photos of everything and send in the email, and it'll be just duplicated so that, yeah, they can give me my replacement heater. But the cooktop works because I have a second hose that not the one that came with the heater, but I had a hose for my cooktop already. So I have my cooktop hooked up to the 20-pound tank, and I've been using that on very, very low, which does me just fine. So it's nice to have the heater, but in all honesty, I've been doing fine with the cooktop on really, really low. The other day when we were traveling around California and had spent the night somewhere, I did not have my two front windows cracked. I only had the side window next to my head over here cracked. And my CO detector, which is hanging up back there behind the girl pillow, it's up on the wall. My carbon monoxide detector went off. And one of the young women that we're traveling with, is me, V, and another woman. She heard it and she was like texting like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, my CO detector went off because I only had this one little window crack. I didn't have these two windows cracked. And so I had to crack my windows. I had to, eventually I took the batteries out because it would not go off. I opened up the side door. I stuck it next to the window in the side door trying to get fresh air on it so it would go off, and it just kept beeping and beeping and beeping. And then we're talking about, I don't know, 3 something in the morning maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, so it did that. So I do know my CO detector works. So that's good to know. But yeah, so it's just been a fun adventure. Lena says, keep some olive leaf extract. Kills all kinds of infections, even gangrene. Wow. In the UTI you speak of, you can buy at GNC store. I don't know what you're talking about. So olive leaf extract. Good to know. Thank you. Bonnie says, first time commenting. Can't wait to get in my vehicle. Maybe meet up with you. Thanks for being you. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I can't wait for you to get in your vehicle either. There's nothing like it. Kathy said was going to suggest another layer. Yay for the hoodie. Yep. I always have my hoodie in the front passenger seat. I always be able to grab that. So if I'm driving and I get chilly, I can put it on too. I just leave it up there. Carl says, I'm in San Jose. I may be heading to Arizona. How can I send word to you to meet? Email is the best way to communicate with me if you're trying to figure out anything like that, because I don't say a whole lot of location-wise where I am in videos, and we're going to be leaving where we are soon, so maybe you can meet up with us back in Havasu or something. But yeah, email hellocrystalvanner@gmail.com is the best way to reach me. You guys know, I don't know if I ever told you guys why I had to do Hello Crystal Vanner, because I went to do crystalvanner@gmail.com and somebody had it, so I had to put the hello on top of it. So, yes, the batteries in the CO detector are brand new, so they're good. I saw the snow in Vegas. Yes, we left Vegas on Tuesday. And it was flurries on Tuesday, and then when we left is when they got a little bit more snow. So yeah. Tiny wants to know, did I hear about YouTube rule change? I don't know. I don't think so. Nothing new has been on my radar. So if you want to share, go for it. Orange says, have I met gay van travelers? Are there any issues or concerns? No. I mean, you don't have to tell people you gay. No. There's every type of person of every sexual orientation and every skin color out here living in vehicles, but you don't have to tell people your sexual orientation. That's not necessary to reveal just because you live in a van. Nobody needs to know what you do in your bed. I mean, I can't hide the fact that I'm black. But other than that, nobody needs to know, although I'm an open book, so you pretty much know everything, but especially if you're on Freaky Friday. But yeah, nobody has to know if you're gay. I have met them. I've met transgender. I met gay, lesbian, everybody from the LGBTQ community, and that's fine. But I don't think it's necessary for people to know what your sexual orientation is just because you're living in a van or a vehicle. So you're good. Lena says, the young lady who interviewed you, I follow her now and she's cool too. I don't know who you're talking about because I don't remember a woman interviewing me. So I don't know who you're talking about. You have to throw a name out there. I don't remember. Patrick says, you're black. I thought you was melanated. Oh my gosh, Patrick, I can't. Black, melanated, black girl magic. Beautiful. I'll take it all. It's all good. It's all good. I will take it all as long as it's positive. Don't call me out my name. That's all I got to say. People do it every day, but they're real big behind their keyboards calling me out my name. They won't try and find me and come near me and call me out my name though. That's a whole nother situation. We want to get good ratings for this video. We're not gonna go there. Save that for Freaky Friday. Anyway. Hey, Simply Natural. Rosa. Patrick is beyond funny. Anyway, any more questions? I guess you guys want to save up your questions for tomorrow's Q&A and van tour. So I'm going to probably spend most of tomorrow straightening up and doing any other little projects in the van that I deem necessary. I also have to figure out how to set the camera up. That's going to be a big thing for me. How do I set the camera up? I'm thinking of setting the camera in between the front seats here. And I'm thinking of doing this on the tablet so that I can see the screen. And I'll have to have my cell phone in my hand because I'm probably going to sit at the head of the bed and point things out on camera. So I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out. It's going to be very interesting how to do a van tour. If I do it with my cell phone, I could start from the side door and show you the things here and then set it up in between the front seats. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that. I'll have to go back and look at the other van tour from when I first got the van and did the tour, and see how I did that, because I did that one live too. I'll have to rewatch that one and see how I did it. I think I kept the camera off of me and turned to the van pretty much the whole time until we got to the done with the tour and did, Q&A. So we'll see. The live tour is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you figure out what time that is for you. That is what I did, Patrick. So I did an overall tour and then I asked for questions so that if I glazed over something, people were like, hey, what's that thing over by the door? Or what's that thing over there on the left, on the right? So that's kind of what I did. I kind of just did a quick 6 or 7 minute van tour pointing out things that I thought, made sense to point out. And then I took questions and people were like, okay, go back over there to the side. And what's that? What's under here? What's in that drawer? What's on top of this cabinet kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I'll do. But I'm just trying to figure out like kind of how to do it, I guess. I don't know. It's hard doing your own van tour. Maybe Miss V can hold the camera for me. She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. Miss V, you going to hold the camera for the van tour for me? Are you still on? I don't even know if she's still here. I'm trying to move this light because I feel like it's so dark. Miss V, you going to hold the camera? You going to be my camera person? Oh, that looks nice. I like that. Somebody keeps saying the light is fine. All right, hold on. I answered what time the van tour was. What is my favorite color? Look around. Try and guess what my favorite color is. No, I'm sorry, Bonnie. My favorite color is red. Yeah. Bonnie says, what's your favorite color? I like to sew and do crafts. What would you like? I don't really need anything, to be honest with you. You know what I would take, and I'll bring the camera over here if it'll come and show you. Oh no, that's too much. So anyway, so right here in front of my sink, I just have a hand towel, and it's hooked on a bungee cord. The bungee cord is on 2 hooks, and the hand towel is folded over it to cover up the water tanks that I have here. So it will be kind of cool to have a patterned curtain here. I like the patterns. I don't mind a solid color, but I kind of like patterns. I'm kind of into patterns. And one pattern that I really don't have here is like red, black, and white polka dots. I have stripes back there for my closet. And I have gray and white stripes here on my bed. And my other blanket has a little bit of like, almost like a native indigenous person's pattern to it. But I would love to have something, I would like a curtain, basically. I would like a curtain, but I want the kind that has a hem in it that I can slip the bungee cord through. So about a 1.5 to 2 inch hem. Okay. I would like for it to be 18 inches long. Okay. By, I think that's 24 inches high. That might be more than 24 inches high. Let me slip up here and get the let me get the tape measure, and I'll tell you exactly how long. That's something you can make. Oh, lovely. There goes my light. Ah! Hold on. Where's the tape measure? There it is. Tape measure. Okay. Woo. Oh, Lord. Everything tilted. My bad. I just hit everything when I moved. My bad, y'all. I was laying on your side. All helter-skelter. All right, Bonnie, I'll tell you exactly. So, the width is 16 inches, but I would like it 18 inches. So, 18 inches wide, because I'd like to have a little bit of gathering. So, 18 inches wide by... I was close. 25 inches. Ooh, I was close. I have a good eye. 25 inches long. So basically, to take the place of this red hand towel, so 18 inches wide by 25 inches long. And, you know, just have a hem so I can slip the bungee cord through it. But the hem needs to be included in that 25 inches long. So make sure you give me enough of a hem to slip a bungee cord through. So I'm thinking 1.5 inches is enough, because, you know, bungee cords have the, you know, bungee. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got a bungee right here. Hold on. See how the bungee cord? I need room to get this through. So there you go. If you want to sew me something, you can. I would like something, maybe a black or gray fabric with red polka dots on it, or some kind of red design. But anything that's black, gray, and red. Red's my favorite color, so even if it's a red background with black and gray polka dots, that'd be cool. But I kind of want polka dots. I'm missing polka dots in here. I don't really have any polka dots. So that'd be cool. Thanks for binge watching the video, Solo Traveler. Oh, Trusting Your Process. Pam. Yes, Pam from Trusting Your Process. Yes. Yes, she is new. Her journey is brand new. So if you're wanting to kind of follow someone who's just starting their journey, Trusting Your Process, her name is Pam. Definitely go watch her videos. She is stationary. So if you're thinking about doing this and working your full-time job, she's a good person to watch. Like I did in the beginning of the first 2 years, she's doing that now. Texas Bell says, hello, Crystal and Miss V. Are y'all heading to Houston, Texas? No, I don't think I'm going to be getting to Texas at all this go round. We might do Texas in the fall, September, when we come back out. So no, I don't think we're going to be hitting Texas going back to Virginia or back east, because if you look, I've already been to Texas once. So when we leave Arizona in May, we're going to go up. We're going to kind of go diagonally up and over. Miss V will go up here to do what she has to do, and I'll come down to Maryland for a while, and then Virginia. And at some point, I want to go to the northern part of Florida, like just the very edge of Florida. Even though I did go to Florida, I didn't really do anything, hang out there or go to a beach or anything. So I want to maybe, when we leave in September, remember we have Maine meetup on September 7th. So if you're on the East Coast and you want to hang out and come to Maine and eat lobster with us in September 7th, it's on the calendar, crystalvader.com. Go to the calendar. It's there. The address and everything is there. That's where we'll be on September 7th. And so what I think I'm going to do is come down after September 7th, maybe hit Florida, and then come across back to Arizona. So we might do Texas in September when we come back. Definitely not going to do it on the way, because I want to hit some of these northern states that you can see are blank. I don't have. So yeah, we're not going to be doing Texas going back to the East Coast. Miss V can be in the video pointing things out. No, she's not going to do that. No. She said maybe. What was for dinner today? I haven't even eaten dinner. But I don't feel like cooking. Y'all know I don't like to cook. I really don't like to cook. I'm lazy. So what I'm probably going to do is have crackers and sardines. That's probably what's going to be for dinner. That is probably what it would be. Kathy says, perhaps you could do a rehearsal for yourself prior to the live. Also, can Ms. V hold the camera? We won't see her lovely face. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping she'll come and hold the camera for me, but it's kind of small in here, so there's not a lot of room for 2 people. So I'm just saying. Yvonne says, Redskins helmet knit into a pot coaster or a curtain? What do you mean? Oh, you mean have somebody make me make me the Redskins helmet on something that I can hang up. Oh, that's a good idea, because I'm gonna have to get rid of this helmet. It's just, it has been in 5 different places in the van hanging somewhere, and it's always in the way. It's just too big. They do make the small little helmets like this. I think I might get one of those when I get back to the East Coast. But you can see it's all scratched up from being hanging and rubbing on different things, rubbing on pieces of wood or so. Right now it's just like in the way. I've just kind of moved it. I'm kind of over it now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm kind of over it now. I'm like, okay, you're just going to sit up front for now, and then I'll deal with you another day. But it would be kind of cool to have the helmet on something that I can hang up, because that would be flat. I could even hang it like right here or even over there. That's a good idea. I don't want a curtain. I definitely don't want a Redskins curtain. I would just like to have a little, something kind of like this. I had a friend who made this for me. She makes big tapestry type things, like throws and stuff. But she basically made me a what do you call this when you make a quilt? What are these panels called? I don't know what these panels called, but she basically made me something you would make if you were going to make a quilt. That's about the biggest size I need. And she surprised me with the little frogs on the back. But yeah, she made it really small for me, because I told her, I said, look, I don't have room for like a throw, and I don't want another, I didn't need another blanket on my bed, and I didn't want to mess up the frog blanket. So it was like, just make me something small I can hang up. And so she made me this little thing, and I don't know how long this, I think I told her no bigger than 7 by 7 or something. So yeah, this is 9. It looks like 9 by 9. So yeah, something small like this would be cool. But I'm thinking even something smaller, like a 5 by 5 little panel, a little teeny panel. Anyway. All right, Patrick. Yes, this is the map of the states that I've traveled so far. So I've done all of the East Coast, and I've done all of the South, and just a little bit of the West Coast. I didn't get up to Washington State. I really want to do that. I don't think that's going to happen this year. It might happen in 2020, but I don't think that's going to happen this year. I mean, you never know. When I come back to the West Coast in the fall, maybe it'll happen. I don't know. But yeah, I did get up to Oregon, and I really should have just gone ahead and ran over to Washington State. Somebody was, it was a notification I was swiping away, guys. I should have gone up to Washington State while I was in Oregon, but it was cold in Oregon. That was the first November. That was November of 2017 when I was with Mama Willow. So it was cold up there, so I didn't want to go any further. Crazy Gamester says, I have some 7 feet long, $4. I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to give me more info, because I've talked about so much and I'm going back and answering questions. So the monster's like, I was on the phone. What did I miss? Oh my gosh. Kathy says, after Bonnie watches your tour, you too can email details, even though it's fun watching you go hither and yonder. Not a great video, huh? You should come to Miami. Miami is all the way. No, I'm not coming to Miami. That's too far down. That is too far down. Not going to Houston. Everybody wants me to come to Houston. Am I going to be around Ohio? We already did Ohio. We did Ohio coming out here, so I'm probably not going to stop in Ohio again. So no. It's okay. It's all right. I know all my moderators are apologizing. It's quite okay if you can't show up. It's quite okay, guys. Don't fret. It is what it is. Hey, Carlton. What do you mean you finally caught alive? Are you the same Carlton I'm thinking of? Miss V, is that the same Carlton? Oh my God. Lena said, I told you that cooking is your money maker. I know you guys really enjoy cooking videos, but my thing is I don't grocery shop for cooking. So in order for me to cook, I would have to change my whole situation of grocery shopping, because I don't grocery shop for cooking. I buy a lot of salads. I buy a lot of fruit. I buy oatmeal. Like I do not like cooking. could roof mount the helmet. I am not putting the helmet outside. No. Because honestly, you know, it's got padding in it and stuff. This is not a real helmet. This is not a real helmet. It says inside, do not use this for protective equipment. I would not put this outside. It's gonna get wet, and no, I don't want to deal with that. And this thing is huge. Where would I put this on the hood of my car or something? No. I would not put anything like that outside. Oh, a quilt patch. Thank you. Sound is bad here. Oh, I'm sorry you're losing sound. How long is my head wrap? So this is not a head wrap. This is one of those lock socks for people who, usually it's people, and forgive my gray. You see all my grays growing back? Oh, and my sides grew back. Ugh. So this is called a lock sock. And usually people who have locks or dreadlocks or braids tend to wear these, and it's all one piece. I don't know how they do it, but there's no seam. There's no seam in it. See, there's no seam in it. Like, there's no visual seam. I can't feel a seam. It all feels like one piece of material, even though the print has a line on it. I don't know how they do that. Even on this side, same thing. There's nothing there. There's no visible seam, but you can see where the print is connected, but no actual feeling seam. Anyway, it's called a lock sock, and I have 3 of them. So I have that one, this one, which is like a, you know, what do you call it? The military print, camouflage print. I have another one that's also camouflage, but it's got green in it. And then I have one that's like reddish and pinkish colors. I try and look for them everywhere I go, but it's very hard to find them. I used to have an all black one way many years ago, and I got rid of it. I wish I had kept it. I used to have an all black one. I would love to have that now. But I keep looking for these. So if you know where I can find some that are pretty affordable, because I found these at like the dollar store, so I'd rather not pay a whole lot. So anyway, this is not a painted mat. This is a plastic map, and these are stickers. It comes with the stickers, and you put the stickers on it as you choose. But this is plastic. It's just a piece of plastic. I used to have it hanging in the window, but all of the plastic itself, because of the sun shining in, it kind of shrunk up a little bit. So now all of my stickers are peeling because the stickers stayed the same size, but the plastic kind of shrunk up. So eventually I'm going to get another one of these, but I want to clear this one first, because this is the first one. I got this when I was in the minivan. Someone gifted it to me, and because I said I wanted one, because I had been seeing other rigs with them, and someone gifted it to me, and I want to complete this one. Once I do all the lower 48 states, then I might get another one and do it again. But yeah, no, I want to complete that one. Come through Philly again. Carlton wants us to come through Philly. I think Miss B might have plans to go to Philly. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let me drink my water and shut up. Gray is from wisdom. It is. I honestly love gray hair. Not wisdom. I do love wisdom, but I like gray hair. I met when we went in Vegas and we were at the Black History Festival. There was a woman there, and she had this short, cropped, all gray hair. I cannot wait to be completely gray. Like, I want to wake up and have all gray hair. Like, I'm tired of waiting for my gray hair. I don't like all these little bits. I want to just wake up and have all my hair gray. Ugh. If it wouldn't damage my hair or dry it out more than it already is, I would just go and get it colored and bleached out gray. I want to be gray so bad. My grandmother had the most beautiful silver hair. I forgot I have a light over here that I could turn on to. Back there. I'm obsessed with lights, guys, because I'm looking at my screen, and to me, I'm like, ooh, that looks dark. It looks dark over in the corners. So I'm trying to make it look a good, pleasing video to you guys, and you guys are always like, the light is fine, leave it alone. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I don't know. Oh, you have Solo Traveler saying you have several of these. Didn't know what they're called. Yeah, it's called a lock sock. They're really, I love them. Clarity says, check out Dollar Tree. I bought 2 a few days ago. I do look at Dollar Tree. I always go down the aisle with the excuse me, I got a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Whew. Where that came from. I go down the aisle with the hair stuff, and I go down the aisle with like the scarves, because sometimes they put these with the regular neck scarves, because sometimes people wear them around their neck, and I've done that too, just to have something lightweight on a chilly day on your neck. What was that? It looked like something just flew over to the light. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I do, and I haven't been able to find one. I haven't been to a lot of Dollar Trees lately. We did go to one the other day, and I didn't find any there. But yeah, I really, if you find any lock socks at the Dollar Tree and you're willing to send them to me, let a sister know what colors you find. I especially with like red, gray, black, and anything with those colors and patterns. Any patterns with those three colors: red, gray, black. Those are my colors. I would definitely love those. But I would take any colors, honestly, because I have scarves with different colors too. But I just want something different. I only have three, and I'm wearing them more, it seems. And I'm going to be wearing them more when I get my hair started with the lock journey. I'm going to wear them even more. So I really want some. Am I gonna come to St. Louis? I don't know. Clarity in the wind is talking about Miss V going to. I'm not. Have I? Glorious wants to know if I think about getting a pet. There are pros and there are cons to having a pet. So it's good, definitely. It's good for your mental health as far as depression or just having someone to talk to, or somebody in the van with you. It's good for a heat source. Dogs will get in the bed or lay on your feet and keep you warm, and all of that. But I'm in a really small kind of van. I mean, it's not a really small van, obviously. It wasn't a minivan. It was smaller, but I don't have a whole lot of space. I don't want to have to get out and walk a dog if I don't want to walk a dog in the middle of the night or early in the morning or when it's raining or when it's cold or any of that. I also have to, where am I going to keep the dog food? I've got to empty out another drawer or, whatever for dog food. Where's the dog food bowl and water bowl going to go? Because that's something that should be left out. The water bowl should be left out all day so they can have access to water all day. It's just one of those things, in vet bill. If the dog gets really, really sick, I'm going to be one of those people that's going to either have to surrender the dog to the vet, or I'm going to have to put it down because I don't have money for all that. So there are pros and cons to having a pet. If money was not an object or an issue, I would have a little bit bigger van and I would get an animal, and that would be okay. But no, I don't want a pet. Even with a cat, you still got to worry about where you're going to put the litter, where you're going to put the litter box. You don't have to walk them, but you still got to put the litter in the litter box somewhere. So, that's that whole situation. There's just no room for anybody else in here but me. The lights are glaring off of your glasses. They are, but if I tilt my head just right, you don't see it as much. You want to turn this one off? I'll turn this one off if it's bothering you. How about that? Aye! Earring got caught. How about that? I turn that one off and you won't have one. That's one less light. How about that? Clarity says you got to check at the end caps too. I've done that. I haven't been able to find any, but if you find some, let me know. Send me some. Kali Rain, pronounced Kali Rain or Kaylee Rain. No, Kali Rain. I'm just gonna call you Solo Traveler. How about that? Hi, Irene. Oh wow, so we got spammed by somebody. I didn't even see it. Okay, thanks taking care of that one. Pebbles says, are you going to buy visiting the lady that lives next door to the lobster restaurant? Or am I going to be? Yes, so every time I go to the up to Maine for the lobster meetup to eat lobster, yes, I do park in the same space next to her house. Although this year in September, she was getting work done to her house, and it was still her because she came outside her house one day and I was like, okay, it's still her, because I thought maybe she had sold the house and then new people were working on the house, but it was still her. My glasses are crooked. They look crooked, and maybe it's because when I lean this way. I don't know. That's annoying me. I'll try not to look at it. But yeah, so I parked next to her house again. And remember, I had the PBS film crew with me at that time. But I did have two people come out and join me for the meetup. And she was too busy with getting a whole second edition put on her house. So she was too busy with that to worry about me. She did have the same Mustang car, but it was in her driveway. So I don't know if maybe the restaurant has told her to not park it there in the parking lot anymore, maybe. I don't know. Or she just doesn't do it anymore. I don't know. Don't know. Okay. Is that it? I think I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up with questions now. If I happen to miss your comment or question, just put it up again. I'm at the bottom of the screen now, and I will probably see it. I probably just didn't see it when I was going through and going back. So if I missed the comment you had that you wanted me to talk about or whatever. Yep, same lady's still there, so hopefully we'll see her again. So it kind of became a petty situation where I wanted to come every year and just get back at her. But I like the restaurant. I like the food at the restaurant. So it's just a fun thing to do every year. Every September, the Saturday after Labor Day. Is it Labor Day? Yeah, because Memorial Day is in May, right? I think. Anyway, so it's the Saturday after Labor Day is the Saturday that I go up there. I usually take about 5 days to get up there because I like to take my time traveling, and I like to stop at a couple of places. I didn't stop this year because like I said, I had the PBS film crew, so I was kind of on their schedule as well. So I did go the first year going up. I stopped and went to the the cliff walks in Rhode Island. Is it Rhode Island? I think it's Rhode Island. Yeah. So I did the cliff walks. There's a video. I should put that in the description box later. But there's a video of me at the cliff walks, and that's so beautiful. I would love to go there in the summer because it was kind of cool in September when I went up there. But I would love to be there in the summer, and just the water hitting the rocks and the beautiful old houses that are there, just so gorgeous. So if you're on the East Coast and you want to come to Maine, definitely come hang out with us. I think we're going to have a caravan of me, Miss V, and about 2 other people have reached out and said they want to join us at some point. So I will be putting an itinerary up of where the route. There's a little bug in here. Gotcha, I think. The route we'll be taking from Maryland up to Maine so that people can join us. Most likely we'll stop at rest stops for sleeping overnights or like Cracker Barrels because those are usually off of the highways. But more than likely, it'll be rest stops or travel centers to sleep overnight. So I'll try and get an itinerary put up in August for that so that people can meet up with us at any point, and caravan up. Bonnie wants to know, how am I going to start my lock journey? Someone, I don't know if they're still willing to do it. If she is, that would be beautiful. But someone was willing to help me with doing 3-strand braids because I was just going to do 2-strand twists because with my hands and my joint condition and having my hands up like that and my shoulders and stuff up like that for that many hours I couldn't do actual braids. So someone said that they would braid it for me if we have time, because they're going to come camp near me again at some point. And I think we're going to do that. So it's either going to be 2-strand twists or 3-strand braids, but definitely know that when I get it done, I will be sharing that with you guys. I was really trying to do it on January 1st, but the back of my hair was growing back so slowly from that bad cut that I had this summer. It's just too short to really 2-strand twist and have it stay. So I was trying to get more length. I wanted a significant date to start the journey. And then I was going to push it to my birthday, which is May 13th. But we're going to be traveling in May, and we probably are going to take 3 weeks to travel from May 1st. So I'm probably going to be in the middle of traveling. And that's like, okay, I can't get my hair done then. So I'm just going to do it whenever we end up doing it. It's no big deal. So the date will just be the date. But I kind of wanted some kind of a meaningful date for me. Like have it fall on another date that meant something to me. But at this point, it doesn't matter. If someone's willing to help me do it, I just want to get it started. I do not want to do freeform dreads. I personally do not like freeform dreads. I don't like the way they look. They don't look neat to me. They don't look very kept up. I don't know. They just don't look good to me, and I would never do freeform dreads. I am going to lock the mohawk. My sides will always stay shaved in a mohawk for now anyway. That's what I'm saying. I like having a mohawk. I've had this mohawk since I was 44. I got it on my 44th birthday. I think it was the actual day of my 44th birthday or the day before. It was either the day before my 44th birthday or on the day of my 44th birthday. But I've been wanting a mohawk for a couple years before that. And I decided I'm just going to get the mohawk. So I'm 47 now. I've had the mohawk for a while. I just like having the mohawk. Even when I was growing my sides back out to not have the mohawk anymore, I missed the mohawk. So I went back to the mohawk. So yeah, not going to do sister locks. I don't want my locks that skinny. When they're that skinny, they tend to be more fragile. I don't want them super thick either. I probably want them about half the size of my finger, my little finger, which is a little bigger than sister locks. Sister locks are really, really skinny. So maybe like that size. Is that the size of my finger? No, that's bigger than my finger. No, it's not. That's smaller than my finger. So maybe the size of this Apple Pencil, about this thick maybe. Maybe a little teeny bit skinnier. I don't know. I don't want really skinny locks. Yeah, so I don't want the really skinny ones. Just because I know people that have them, and I've watched a lot of videos on them, and a lot of people end up combining them because they break real easy. So I want something with a little bit of girth to it, but not so big that it's so heavy either. I don't want it to get, because as they get longer, they get heavy. So I don't want them so thick that when they get heavy, I'm going to have that tension on my scalp, and then that'll, I'll end up, getting, them falling out or getting, traction alopecia. If you know anybody with alopecia, that was where they lose their hair, and you can get traction alopecia from wearing too tight braids, braiding your hair too tight. Whether you have extensions or not, you can get it from even braiding just your own hair too tight or having heavy locks in your hair. You can also get traction alopecia from that too. So I just want, I don't want it too skinny, and I don't want them too thick. I mean, I know the size, and I'll show her. I'll do the front one and show her the thickness that I want. Patrick says, wait, I just came back. Sounds like, oh no, it's not Freaky Friday, Patrick. Oh gosh. Yogini says, you may have to experiment with the lock size before you lock permanently. I am on my second lock journey now, about 1.5 years. At this point, first time was 12 years. Someone says, get the fake ones to test out without the commitment. I am not going to get the fake ones. I don't wear weaves. I don't wear wigs. I don't wear braids. I don't wear extensions. I don't wear any type of fake hair. So I wouldn't do that. I would rather just go ahead and start my lock journey, and if it doesn't work, comb them out, or cut it all off short and grow my mohawk back out. So I'm not that kind of I'm good when I've committed to it, so it's good. Pam 4 says, I agree, no free form and no sister locks for me either. I had braid locks. They were the width of a number 2 pencil. The free form are not for me either, says Yogini. Sunshine said, just join in, get girth and heavy. Glad I listened further. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, if I can't grow it, then I can't grow it. I really like short hair. I've had my hair somewhat longer. I think the longest my hair has ever been was just skimming the shoulder here. But I didn't like it because I didn't do anything with it. It was like I would roller set it on rollers and comb it out. Every week I would wash it and I would do a roller set, and that was it. So I just like short hair. I like short hair on me. I like the short hairs. To me, I feel like I can do more with it. But I really have been debating about locks for a long time. And when my hair is loose, a loose natural, I don't do a whole lot with it anyway. So I'm like, why don't I just lock it? So this time I'm definitely going to lock it. I tried and put my hair in 2-strand twists and tried to lock it once before, probably before I went into, no, after doing van life in 2015, back when I was wearing my hair wrapped all the time, like every day, like there was like pretty much no videos of me with my hair out. I tried doing a lock journey then, and I think I made it 3 weeks, and I was like, I can't stand it. So I couldn't stand that it didn't look neat yet, and I couldn't stand that it wasn't locked yet. So I know you have to get through that transition phase before it matures. So I'm vowing to just push through that. And I think it will be okay because it's a mohawk this time. At that time, all of my hair was loose and I didn't have shave size. I had all of my hair. So I had about 7 or 8 inches when shrunken of hair, or just afro. And then when, stretched out, it was like 10 or 12 inches. And I had put it all into twists, 2-strand twists. And yeah, 3 weeks was the longest I got. So I'm going to stick to it this time. I promise you I will. I think I'm going to grow some dreads. Short hair is easy for me to maintain. Pam says the braid pattern went away after year 2 and I interlocked so they could wash my hair regularly without unraveling. Oh, okay. You can keep your locks short so the locks look spiked. I think I want to grow my locks out. I think I want to just have a nice mohawk. And my mohawk is not a skinny mohawk. My mohawk kind of starts skinny because of where this is where I had the wound. The hair has not come back and I'm not sure if it's going to. And the wound itself is dark. The skin is dark there. So what I did is I cut the mohawk skinny right here. And then it kind of comes out a little bit. It's like right there. And in the back, I have a V. Now my sides are grown back. I should definitely have cut my sides last week, but somebody wouldn't let me do it, Miss V. So now I'm regretting not doing that. So I guess I'm going to have to do that while we are camped out here. Could have did that when I was in a house and had electricity. But somebody was like, no, don't cut it. It looks fine. Anyway, I usually try and keep it bald on the sides. I like it when it's bald, and then about 4 days after cutting it, it has that little peach fuzz, and that's like the perfect length, of hair. That little peach fuzz is what I like. I don't like this. This is too much. Anyway, so my mohawk goes into a V into the back. So it's a little bit wider here, so I don't have a strip of a mohawk like you normally would. I have a different kind of mohawk. So I think when I lock it, I'm just going to have that long mohawk. I'm excited about it. Anyway, I will not leave them short. I will let them grow. Rita says, I love wearing my scarves. My hair is cut short, getting it cut shorter. Nice. Chris says, single dad, raising daughter, no fake hair over here. Charlotte says, watch your videos. Well, most of them. Keep it real. Keep it honest. I try. Orange says, follow you. Thanks for all of your videos. Stay warm tonight. I need to log off. All right. Thanks for y'all logging on. Thanks. Yogini says, I see. It'll look great, short or long. Yeah, I think I'm going to like it in every stage. I think so. AH says, honestly, wearing locks is high maintenance. I had locks and I also lived full time in my RV. I found it easier to just wear a low natural afro. My RV has water and electricity. I don't know. I don't feel like they're going to be high maintenance for me. I don't think that I will need to retwist them more than once a month. So I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be fine. I mean, I can always cut them. I can always start over. I can always comb them out. There's so many different things I can decide to do if I don't like it. So I want to at least try it. All right. Is that it? That's everything? All right. Well, we've been on this for an hour and I'm getting a little bit hangry. No, not hangry because I'm not angry. That's angry, hungry. I'm getting hungry, just straight hungry. So I think because we have a live tomorrow as well, I'm going to call this one done. Go back if you did not listen to the book for book club tonight. Go back and listen to the 36-minute podcast and then go back to the other live that we did a little while ago and tell me what you thought in the comments of the book. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live van tour. Make sure you jump on live. That way you can see the tour, and then I'm going to do Q&A afterwards so that you can ask me questions about the things that I show you in the tour. Love you guys so much. Have a great night. Mwah! Thanks as always for watching, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out of